Okay, so this is a demonstration to show how ToobBox.com can be used, say, if you want to listen to music in your car. Now, obviously, as a forewarning, you'd want to set this up before you start driving. We don't want you fiddling with your phone while you're driving because that's dangerous. So use common sense. So here's how I do it in my car. So I have an aux jack in my car radio. I believe most new cars have this by default. My car is obviously a little older, so I had to get a aftermarket radio. The next thing I do is I have an iPhone 4, which happens to be the best phone to test ToobBox.com on because it's the worst iPhone ever made. It's slow, it's 3G, and it has that antenna problem. So I plug the other end into my headphone jack, and then I go to ToobBox.com. So the way it works now is you actually have to either go to the sitemap of our website and find a playlist that you want to listen to, or you have to know the URL, or someone has to text it to you, or you send it to you on Facebook, or send it to you via email. If you're already a ToobBox.com user, you're probably aware of the fact that you have URLs that you can use, so you'll know about them and how to access them. So I'm gonna go to a new ToobBox.com URL. So I type in my browser bar, ToobBox, ToobBox.com/playlist/ I want to listen to Alfalfa today. So his URL is ALF-ALPHA. So, don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I touch go, and it's going to load. Remember, I have the 3G iPhone 4, so it's slow. So this is the best, or the most conservative way to do it. Alright, so when you get to the page, it's going to ask you to tap on the video to start the playlist. So we'll begin a playlist now. So I'm going to turn it down in the car. Alright, so what you can also do is you can pause it. The iPhone works differently than Android. I actually like the Android version better. It's actually the same software, it's just the way the iPhone handles playlists. Specifically ToobBox.com playlist. It wants to bring up the YouTube player every time, whereas in Android it keeps it in the background. But the interesting thing is the YouTube player controls work on the ToobBox.com mobile app. So the forward and back settings work. They're the same as the ones down here that we built in. So you can fast forward to the next track of the playlist. And then you can fast forward to the next track. As you can see on the iPhone, it goes back and forth between the YouTube player and our mobile web app, which is fine. It still plays the playlist. So So anyway, that's how it works right now. So now you can listen to your ToobBox.com playlist on your phone. We're kind of sorry it took so long to get here, but we're just two guys working on this after our day jobs, and it's actually interesting because in my mind, I think that mobile web browsers like Safari, Chrome, the default Android browser, they should behave the same as a desktop browser, especially by now. So if you build a website on the web and it works on your laptop or desktop computer, it should work the same on your mobile phone. Like the browser should be able to do the same thing. For whatever reason, whoever makes mobile web apps, or web browsers, they haven't got to that level yet. So we were either basically waiting for them to catch up to where we were in 2007 with desktop browsers, which they haven't got to yet. That's how far behind I think they are. They still have a lot of problems with JavaScript and kind of weird issues. But also we were kind of waiting for mobile web tools, like development tools and frameworks, to kind of get to a point where they work well for both Android and iOS, and make it easy to develop on. And basically every time a new technology comes out, you kind of got to wait for standards and kind of the world to get up to some kind of like baseline par where you can start developing things and making things easily. And I think we finally, at least in my opinion, I think we finally got there. I bet some people would say that we were there 2 years ago. I don't know. So we finally came out with this. This is a big deal for us. So please tell people. Remember, we're not a business. We're just two guys doing this after work. So, spread the word, and please share any comments in the comments below. Thanks.